Hi, I'm Tom Scarpello of Revology Cars, and this is car number 122, a 1967 Shelby GT500 in jet black metallic with Alpine White LeMans stripes. Today I'm going to take you on a walk around of this car, and we're going to go for a drive. Let's get started. Okay, 1967 GT500. Now this color should be called Badass Black, but it's actually jet black metallic. This is a Porsche color, and the stripes are Alpine White, which is a BMW color. The modern paint colors just are so much more vibrant than those vintage colors. So you can be original, but it's a little bit dull in my view. The modern colors really kind of liven up the car, and they still retain the original appearance. So it's a really nice, tasteful upgrade. So a recent change that we've made across the board on all Revology models is a new headlamp. This headlamp looks very much like a sealed beam lamp, but it's actually an LED. It has a 5700K light color, so that's kind of white towards the blue scale, so it's a very modern light, very bright, very crisp, really lights up the road at night. At the side of the car, a while back we introduced the polyurethane bonded glass for the windshield and the backlight glass. At the time we did not have our baked ceramic frit glass available, so we were hand painting the frit. We went ahead and did that because of the significant benefits to body rigidity. We do have our ceramic frit glass now, so you'll see you've got the baked frit with the little dots, the dotted pattern, just like you'd see on a modern car. So this car is equipped with the Shelby VN427 wheels with the gray centers. It also has the optional red painted calipers. At the back of the car, as all Revology Shelby GT500s, LED lighting, LED reverse lighting, and the Borla exhaust tips. So the interior of this car, first of all, it smells wonderful, absolutely fantastic. All leather, Porsche Nappa leather. This is Porsche Black. It is very nicely accented by the laser cut aluminum trim. Interior has the contrast stitching option. This is a gray contrast stitch, which I think matches really well with the aluminum. Just really tastefully done. Original yet modern, and with the premium materials, obviously a much higher level of craftsmanship and fit and finish that ever came out of the factory back in the 60s. So for today's talk, I thought I would talk a little bit about wheel and tire sizing. We often get questions from customers regarding wheel and tire sizes. Specifically, why don't we offer larger size wheels? The thinking seems to be, if a 17-inch wheel is good, then an 18-inch wheel is better, and then a 19 is probably even better than that. And you see these show cars, $600,000, $800,000, over $1 million show cars, with these massive wheels and tires, and they're slammed low to the ground. Well, we don't build that kind of a car. That kind of a car is designed to drive on and off a trailer, and that's about it. There's no suspension travel. Your tires are going to rub up against the bodywork. Anytime the suspension compresses at all, that's not our business. We're building cars that you can drive. As far as the wheel diameter is concerned, the largest wheel diameter that you want is what you need to package your brakes. The brake package is determined by the contact patch that you have with the ground. Everything in chassis dynamics comes back to contact patch. That's the most important fundamental element is your contact with the ground. You could put a carbon disc Brembo system on a car equipped with bicycle tires, and it's not going to be effective because there's no contact patch to take advantage of that brake capability. What we've done is optimize the brake package to utilize the contact patch that we're able to put on this car, and do it in a way that we can have full functionality. By that I mean suspension travel. We've got a full 5 inches of suspension travel, so we can tune the ride to get a balance of performance and ride quality, which, you know, if you're going to spend any time in the car, you know, you need to consider. If we're building a race car, it's a totally different set of considerations, but we're not building a race car. We're building a car that you could get in and you could drive from Florida to California and you'd be comfortable, you'd be fine. Current Mustang Mach 1, aside from the Shelby, would be the highest performance Mustang you can buy. The rear tire section width is 275 millimeter. That's the same as what we have on this car. Now, if you go like into the exotic segment, take Ferrari, for example. The configuration, the car with the configuration that is most similar to this would be the Portofino M. The Portofino M has a 285 millimeter section with rear tire, only 10 millimeters wider. So, you know, what we're able to put under the car, even considering that you've got, you know, an original design architecture that, you know, back then in the 60s, you had a 15-inch diameter tire. I mean, they're little skinny tires in comparison. And, you know, we've done work to increase the amount of space in the rear wheel well without actually going to a tub. We don't tub. I'm so tired of people. You tub that thing. You got tubs in that? Man, first thing we do is we put tubs in. I'm going to tub it. I'm going to tub it, put some big old tires on the back. And we don't tub. We don't tub. But we do modify the wheel well to allow the fitment of a 275 rear tire in our 67, 68. Anyway, point is, you got plenty of contact patch. With modern summer performance tires, I mean, you get so much grip. You get way more grip than you can use. I mean, we take the car out to the track, it's just phenomenal how much grip there is. So you don't need more tire. You know, you don't want a bigger wheel. You don't want a bigger wheel. A bigger wheel weighs more. It's more unsprung weight. Unsprung weight is, you know, what you don't want, because that just makes your handling, you know, less precise. It makes the car less responsive. You know, it degrades ride quality. You have to tune the suspension softer to offset it. It's going to drive a lower profile tire. Lower profile tire is going to ride worse, and then you can either accept the poor quality ride, or you can tune your suspension softer again to address that. I mean, it's all just this slippery slope of things that, you know, compromises. There's no situation in engineering where you get something for nothing. If you want something, you're going to have to give something else up. That's the laws of physics. That's just the way it is. So getting that balance just right, that's the key. And that's what we've got. A really nice balance between ride and handling.